Welcome to my channel, where heartfelt and meaningful stories will make your heart move. Have you ever wondered what challenges famous stars face behind the spotlight? Children are the most precious treasure for every parent, and when they face special health struggles, how much will a parent's love be tested? Today, we'll explore untold stories. These famous stars are fighting for the future of their beloved children. These stories will surely touch your heart and make you reflect. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future emotional videos. Usher, his son, almost drowned after being sucked into a pool's filtration system. Usher, one of the biggest names in R&B, is not only famous for his hit songs, but also for being a devoted father. However, few know that he went through a terrifying ordeal when his son almost lost his life in a pool accident. This is a touching story of strength, unconditional love, and never-ending hope. One summer day, Usher's son, Usher Raymond V, was playing in the pool when he was accidentally sucked into the pool's filtration system, causing his body to get stuck. Time seemed to stand still for Usher. Seeing his son in danger, his heart shattered. Those moments were indescribable, but with all the strength of a father, Usher refused to let his son be harmed. Immediately, everyone at the pool area reacted and tried to rescue Usher. Raymond V lifeguards quickly rushed into action, but during the tense moments, Usher could do nothing but pray and wait. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the lifeguards successfully freed the boy from the filtration system. Usher witnessed the intense battle to save his son's life. After those unimaginable moments, Usher was finally able to hold his son in his arms. Thankfully, the boy didn't suffer any serious injuries. However, the experience left a deep scar in Usher's heart. He could not stop thanking the lifeguards and kept a close watch over his son throughout the recovery process. Love and faith in miracles were what helped Usher and his family get through this shock. Even though the situation unfolded quickly and was incredibly tense, Usher never gave up hope. With boundless love, he stood by his son during the hard times, helping him overcome his fears and resume a normal life. Usher and his family's life is never without challenges, but the story of his son's near drowning is a testament to the power of love and belief in life. It is an important lesson that we can't predict every hardship, but with love, resilience, and hope, we can overcome anything. Have you ever experienced such a terrifying situation? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to follow us to keep up with more inspiring stories. Holly Robinson Peete, a mother and son's journey. Overcoming autism to find success. Holly Robinson Peete, a well-known star in the American entertainment industry, is not only a talented actress but also a resilient mother. Her son, RJ, was diagnosed with autism at a young age. However, RJ's journey is an inspiring story of determination to overcome challenges and find success, especially with Holly always by his side every step of the way. When RJ was diagnosed with autism, Holly and her husband were faced with a huge shock. From that moment, they began searching for the right methods to support their son in overcoming communication challenges and developing social skills. But things were not always easy. RJ went through difficult phases where he struggled to fit in with friends and the world around him. However, Holly never gave up. She continued searching for solutions, patiently supporting her son, and creating a loving and supportive environment. Thanks to Holly's persistence and boundless love, RJ gradually made significant progress. Not only did he learn how to communicate and interact with others, but he also discovered his own passions. Through hours of practice and participation in special programs, RJ started developing skills that once seemed out of reach. The whole family felt proud as they saw RJ growing stronger, becoming a confident young man. One of the biggest turning points in RJ's life was when he found a stable job. This was not only a personal achievement for RJ, but also a great source of pride and confidence. The fact that RJ could be independent and successful in his work proved that with love, support, and the right environment, Tracy, the man who always made others laugh, but now had to face a pain too deep for words. However, despair could not dim the boundless love Tracy had for his daughter. Despite the doctor's grim outlook, Tracy did not give up. He sought every possible way to help his daughter, from exploring various therapies to trying unconventional ideas. One of his unusual but loving initiatives was building a massive shark tank at home. Tracy believed that allowing Maven to observe the swimming fish would stimulate her neural reflexes, helping her overcome the limitations imposed by her illness. This was not only a scientific idea, but a symbol of the father's faith and hope for his daughter. Then, the miracle happened. Maven, once unable to move, began to show her first responses. Her eyes lit up as she watched the fish swim in the tank, and her neural reflexes gradually returned. Each day, Maven made small but determined progress, taking tiny steps with unwavering strength. What the doctors had predicted could never happen was now becoming a reality, thanks to Tracy's love, patience, and belief. The story of Tracy Morgan and his daughter Maven is a powerful testament to the strength of fatherly love. No matter how difficult life may be, a true father will never give up on his child. Tracy fought not only with physical strength, but with a passionate heart, overcoming every challenge to bring hope to his daughter. This story also reminds us of the hidden strength within each of us, and that unconditional love can create miracles no one could have ever imagined. What are your thoughts on Tracy and Maven's resilient journey? Please share your story or thoughts below this video, and don't forget to follow us for more touching and powerful stories. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the quiet battle for their daughter Blue Ivy. As one of the most powerful and successful couples in the music industry, Jay-Z and Beyoncé are not only known for their massive careers, but also for their happy family life. However, behind the glitz and glamour of these stars is a challenge that not everyone knows about. Their daughter Blue Ivy's hearing condition, a pain that every parent would feel when faced with it. Their child cannot hear the world around them like other children. From a young age, Blue Ivy didn't react to sounds the way typical children do. Noises, sounds, or even her parents' calls seemed unable to catch her attention. For a family with a strong artistic background like Jay-Z and Beyoncé, this was a major shock. They, who had dedicated their entire lives to music, had to face the painful reality that their daughter might never be able to experience the music or the sounds they cherish so much. However, Jay-Z and Beyoncé did not give up. The couple was determined to take Blue Ivy for persistent treatments and explore every possible way to improve her situation. With their unconditional love and determination, Blue Ivy gradually made progress. With the help of specialists, she began to hear the sounds around her. Her hearing condition was no longer an insurmountable obstacle, and the family's resilience brought hope not only to Blue Ivy, but also to anyone facing similar circumstances. Before long, Blue Ivy overcame all the challenges and surprisingly won a Grammy, becoming one of the first child stars in history to receive this prestigious music award. She proved that no matter the hardships, with support, love, and perseverance, anything is possible. Blue Ivy's story is a testament to the power of family and resilience in overcoming any barriers. What are your thoughts on Blue Ivy's journey? What do you think about the power of family love in overcoming difficulties? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to follow for more inspiring stories. Fantasia Barrino, an inspiring journey of a mother and son. Overcoming, she knew her son would face many difficulties in his learning, which could significantly affect his confidence and future. But instead of giving up, Fantasia decided to rise above and find every possible way to help her son overcome this challenge. She didn't just seek out specialists. She was always there by Dallas's side every step of the way. To help Dallas overcome dyslexia, Fantasia invested time and effort into finding suitable learning methods. She not only helped her son learn to recognize words, but also consistently encouraged Dallas every day. She constantly reminded him that difficulties are temporary, and that the most important thing is persistence. Fantasia was always there to cheer him on and instill in Dallas the belief in himself that he could overcome any challenge. Thanks to her careful attention and unwavering effort, Dallas not only overcame dyslexia, but also achieved outstanding academic results. He proved that, with help and unconditional love, any difficulty can be overcome. Dallas has become an inspiration not only for his family, but also for other children facing similar challenges. Fantasia Barrino and her son Dallas's story is a clear testament to the boundless power of a mother's love. Fantasia is not just a shining star on stage, but also a resilient mother, always giving her love and support to her son. She has shown that in life, love and perseverance can help us overcome any obstacle, and nothing is impossible. Fantasia and Dallas's story makes you reflect on overcoming life's challenges. Have you ever faced similar difficulties? Share your story in the comments, and don't forget to follow to discover more inspiring stories from your favorite stars. Tiny Harris, the heartbreaking moment. When daughter Aries had to undergo heart surgery. Right after birth, Tiny Harris, one of the standout stars in the music industry and the loving wife of rapper T.I., underwent a challenging journey when her newborn daughter Aries had to face an emergency heart surgery right after birth. For Tiny, this was an unimaginable ordeal, a story of fierce motherhood and unconditional strength. Right after Aries was born, Tiny and her husband T.I. received an incredibly heartbreaking piece of news. Their daughter needed urgent heart surgery. For a mother, there's nothing more painful than seeing her child face danger at such a tender age. In those moments, Tiny felt as though everything was collapsing around her. However, amidst the sorrow, she kept praying for her daughter, hoping that a miracle would occur. The surgery took place in a tense atmosphere. Tiny and T.I. could not help but worry as Aries was wheeled into the operating room. They stood together, silently praying and waiting. Every second felt like an eternity, but with all their patience and faith, they never gave up hope. This surgery wasn't just a health challenge. It was a battle of love and resilience, the kind a mother is willing to sacrifice everything for to protect her child. During the tense hours, Tiny couldn't stop thinking about Aries' future. Would she make it? Would Aries' life be saved and return to normal? These questions haunted Tiny's mind, but she never stopped praying and holding on to hope. Her perseverance during those darkest moments is a testament to the unconditional love a mother has for her child. Finally, when the doctors informed them that the surgery had been successful and Aries had made it through the danger, Tiny couldn't hold back her emotions. She hugged her husband tightly, and together, they thanked the heavens for their daughter's safety. That moment was unforgettable, a testament to the powerful love and resilience of a mother. Tiny became a symbol of strength, a mother willing to fight through any challenge to protect her child. After the surgery, Aries continued to grow up healthy and happy. She overcame all the struggles and became a source of immense pride for her family. With Tiny and T.I.'s care and love, Aries had a bright future ahead. Tiny, as the resilient mother, always knew her daughter could overcome any challenge, and now, Aries had become the endless joy of the family. Do you believe that love and hope can help overcome any challenge in life? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow us for more inspiring stories. Cedric, the Entertainer. The legendary comedian and his son's battle with learning disabilities. Cedric, the Entertainer, one of the most famous comedians in America, has spent his life bringing laughter to audiences. However, few know that behind the bright smiles on stage, there is a quiet battle that he and his family had to face. The battle with his son's learning disability. This story of Cedric's resilience and unconditional love is a powerful lesson in determination and perseverance. Cedric's son was not a typical student. With learning disabilities, every day at school was a huge challenge for him. The words would seem to dance on the page and numbers turned into incomprehensible drawings. Tests became obstacle courses that he couldn't navigate. Teachers didn't understand. Classmates mocked him, and Cedric's son sank into despair. The feeling of being left behind, unable to keep up with his peers, made him lose confidence day by day. Witnessing his son struggle with his studies, Cedric and his wife couldn't just stand by and watch him suffer. They began seeking help from doctors, education experts, to special learning methods. Sleepless nights and intense discussions about how to help their son improve became a regular part of their lives. Though it wasn't easy, Cedric and his wife continually encouraged their son, instilling in him hope and the belief that there was a way out. The journey was not always smooth. Cedric and his wife sometimes faced setbacks, and their son's tears broke their hearts. But they never gave up. They kept persevering, trying different teaching methods, and constantly reassured their son that everything would be okay. Cedric's unwavering support was key in helping his son regain his confidence, gradually overcoming the challenge. Finally, after much effort, Cedric's son regained his self-assurance and learning ability. Not only did he conquer his learning disabilities, but he also became an inspiration to other children facing similar challenges. Cedric, with his experience and story, became an educational advocate, helping children in similar situations. He understood that every child has potential, and with the right support, they can rise and thrive. Have you ever witnessed a similar story in your life? Share your story and feel the change within you. Don't forget to follow for more inspiring stories like this one. Kandi Burruss, a mother and son's battle with respiratory illness. Kandi Burruss, the famous star from the group Xscape and the reality TV show The Real Housewives of Atlanta, is not only a talented artist, but also a resilient mother. Her story about her son, Ace, is one of hardship, challenges, and determination. From the moment he was born, Ace faced a serious respiratory illness, causing the Burruss family to live in worry and fear for a long time. However, it was love and perseverance that helped him overcome his struggles and become a great source of pride for his family. When Ace was born, Kandi's family was shocked when doctors informed them that her son had respiratory issues from day one. He had to use a ventilator and was placed in the intensive care unit, which kept Kandi by his side, unable to leave him. Ace's early days were filled with anxiety and sleepless nights for his mother. This was truly a great challenge for the family, as all hopes were pinned on Ace overcoming this illness. Despite the serious condition of Ace, which caused the family much worry, Kandi never gave up. With continuous support from doctors and advanced treatment methods, Ace gradually showed significant improvement. Kandi also dedicated every moment to caring for her son, helping him overcome challenges that not every child has to face. Every small step forward for Ace was a huge joy and hope for the Burruss family. With Kandi's tireless efforts and the dedication of the medical team, Ace eventually overcame the most difficult phases. He gradually recovered and returned to a normal life, bringing boundless joy to his mother and family. The days of anxiety slowly faded away, replaced by moments of happiness as Ace grew stronger and more cheerful. Ace's story is a testament to the power of family love and perseverance. The journey of Kandi Burruss and her son Ace is a heartwarming story of resilience and love. Although life wasn't easy and her family faced many challenges, they triumphed. They are proof of the strength to rise above adversity and believe in a bright future. This story inspires all parents facing similar struggles. Do you have a story about resilience and perseverance in life? Please share your thoughts and story in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us for more inspiring stories from famous stars. D.L. Hughley, the quiet battle and the resilience of his family. D.L. Hughley, one of Hollywood's most famous comedians, is known not only for his humorous performances, but also for a deeply emotional story about his family. While he always brings laughter to his audience, behind the glitz of his career, D.L. is a father filled with concern and perseverance. His son, Kyle Hewley, was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism spectrum disorder, which makes it difficult for him to communicate and interact with the world around him. Since Kyle was young, DL noticed that his son couldn't fit in with his peers. The boy struggled to understand social situations and often had difficulty communicating easily. This not only made Kyle feel isolated, but it also created great concern for DL Hewley. As a celebrity who is constantly facing life's challenges, DL couldn't help but worry about his son's future. Despite the many challenges, DL never gave up. He and his wife stood by Kyle throughout his treatment journey, supporting him in overcoming the challenges of Asperger's syndrome. The perseverance of the Hewley family was a key factor in helping Kyle gradually integrate with the world around him. DL believes that unconditional love and unwavering support would help his son find his own way of expressing himself, regardless of the difficulties Asperger's syndrome brings. With relentless effort, Kyle Hewley was able to overcome many barriers in life. DL created a safe and loving environment for his son, where Kyle could grow in his own way. Kyle's story is not only one of a resilient family, but also a testament to the power of love and hope. DL Hewley, who always brings laughter to others, has learned to find joy in every small step his son takes. Share your thoughts on Kyle's journey and the Hewley family's story. How do you feel about the power of love in helping loved ones overcome major challenges? Leave your comments and don't forget to follow to hear more inspiring stories from your favorite stars. Taraji P. Henson, the story of a resilient mother and her fight against tragedy. Taraji P. Henson, the renowned Hollywood star, is famous for her roles in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Empire, and Hidden Figures. But few know that behind the spotlight, her life has not always been smooth sailing. Her only son, Marcel Johnson, faced a significant tragedy when his father passed away when he was just 9 years old. This was a huge shock that plunged Marcel into deep sadness and anxiety. The death of his father thrust Marcel into a horrific psychological spiral. The boy became withdrawn, distancing himself from the world around him and losing interest in normal activities. These difficult days tested Taraji's resilience, but it was during this time that a mother's love and patience helped her overcome every challenge. She was not just a mother, she was a steadfast companion who never left her son's side, no matter the trials surrounding them. Realizing that they couldn't navigate this alone, Taraji sought therapy for Marcel. She persistently took him to therapy sessions, helping him open up and confront his pain. Although this process was not easy, Taraji remained by his side, encouraging and listening to all of Marcel's feelings. This journey not only helped Marcel heal his soul, but also made Taraji recognize that mental health is an issue that needs more attention and sharing within the community. With her painful family experiences, Taraji has become a powerful advocate for raising awareness about mental health, especially in the Black community. She continuously shares her story to encourage those suffering from psychological pain to seek help and to feel no shame in doing so. Taraji has created a safe space where people can share and heal. The life of Taraji P. Henson is not just a tale of a screen star, but also the story of a mother filled with resilience and love. The journey she and Marcel have gone through is not just a challenge, but also a significant source of inspiration for those facing pain and suffering. Taraji has proven that, no matter how difficult life may be, with love and patience, everything can be overcome. What are your thoughts on Taraji and Marcel's journey through tragedy? Please share your thoughts in the comments below this video, and don't forget to follow along to explore more touching stories about celebrities and the lives behind the spotlight. Wanda Sykes, the relentless fight of a strong mother. Wanda Sykes, one of Hollywood's most famous comedians and stars, has not only impressed audiences with her acting and humor, but also with an inspiring story of love and perseverance in her family life. While While she is famous for her comedic performances, behind the glamour of her career, Wanda faced a much greater challenge. Both of her children have serious developmental issues. Doctors diagnosed Wanda's children, her son, Alexander, and her daughter, Olivia, with significant developmental problems. Specifically, her son Alexander was diagnosed with autism, while her daughter Olivia struggled with communication and learning. Faced with this, Wanda didn't just feel worried. She had to seek appropriate treatments and support to help her children overcome these challenges. Despite the immense obstacles, Wanda never gave up. She knew she had to be the one to lead and support her children throughout this journey. Wanda dedicated time to researching special education methods, consulting experts to help her children grow in their own unique ways. With unconditional love and perseverance, she taught her children how to express themselves with confidence and overcome the limits in their lives. Wanda Sykes is not only a resilient mother, but also a fierce advocate for her children. She always strives to create a safe, loving, and accepting environment for Alexander and Olivia, where they can grow freely without judgment or stigma. She encourages her children to step into the world and find their unique strengths while helping them learn to face the challenges they encounter. Wanda's relentless efforts show that a mother's love is boundless and can overcome any hardship. What do you think about a mother's love? Do you have any stories you'd like to share about your own journey of overcoming challenges? Leave your comments and don't forget to follow to discover more inspiring stories from your favorite stars. Shaquille O'Neal, the basketball legend and the pain of his son's heart surgery. Shaquille O'Neal, a basketball legend who dominated the court and became a symbol of strength, resilience, and talent in the world of sports, has a story behind his success that many people don't know. It's the story of when his son, Shareef O'Neal, faced a life-threatening heart surgery. This is not just a miracle, but also a testament to the unconditional love of a father and the power to overcome adversity. When doctors informed Shaquille that Shareef needed heart surgery, he felt drained. Despite having faced hundreds of intense games on the court, nothing could compare to the anxiety and fear he felt watching his son on the operating table. The image of a great father, who was always strong on the field, now feeling incredibly vulnerable in the face of this painful situation. But no matter what, Shaq had to fight his own fears to give his son the chance to survive. During the surgery, the worst happened. Shareef's heart stopped beating for a few seconds. Doctors and family members were all deeply worried. These were breathless moments when Shareef's life hung in the balance between life and death. Shaquille's feeling of helplessness was indescribable as he witnessed what was happening to his son. These moments were real tests, causing the father's heart to break. However, a miracle happened. After those tense moments, Shareef recovered and his heart began to beat strongly again. Doctors confirmed that he had overcome the challenging surgery. Shareef's resilience amazed both his family and the medical team. It was a miracle, an unforgettable moment of life and hope. Shaquille, with all his love, watched his son win a life or death battle. After the surgery, Shareef not only recovered, but also became determined to return to basketball, the passion he had pursued since childhood. Despite facing difficulties, he did not give up, continuing to train and reasserting his name in the sport he loved. Shareef's story is a testament to mental strength and perseverance, and is also a source of immense pride for Shaquille O'Neal. The story of Shaquille O'Neal and his son Shareef is not only about a basketball legend, but also a lesson in love and family strength. Shareef's resilience has inspired everyone, and Shaquille, as a father, has taught us that love and belief can overcome everything. They are a perfect example of unity and strength that nothing can break. Do you think, family? Thank you all for taking the time to watch my video today. Stories like these, filled with inspiration and emotion, are a source of motivation that help us better understand the power of love and perseverance in life. I hope you've been able to feel the human values in the stories I've shared. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring more meaningful stories together in the future. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.